after discovering that you're an 8, or I guess actually after like validating that you're an 8, how did that kind of change your perspective of being a parent and how like you raise your kids with that personality?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's made me, so if control is the big thing, right? There's the easiest people in your life to at least, so the reality is I can't control anybody in the entire universe except for myself. But if I could fool myself into thinking there's somebody I could control, it would be obviously my own children, who are, much, much younger than me and much less. Yeah. Whatever. Much, much younger than me. And so from a parenting perspective, all I've looked at, or what it has really shown me is, especially when I look at God's example, to me, it's clear theologically that he doesn't control us. I know there might be some difference. I don't know, some differing opinions on that whole question. From my perspective, it seems very clear that he could, and he opts not to control me. Mm-hmm. So that shows me that, I probably ought to make the same decision with my own kids, because I'm not God, and I know even less than he does what's good for them. So that's been like a pretty big eye opener. And I've just been able to see a lot more of the ways in which I have been trying to manipulate and get my kids to be the way that I want them to be. As they've come one by one, I've kind of formed a picture in my head of who I would like them to be, to serve my interests, but also hopefully to serve their own. And I've had to kind of tell myself that that's a really horrible thing to do to a child and convince myself that I don't actually know at all who they're supposed to be. And that's something they have to discover for themselves. And my role is to facilitate an environment where they can grow into who they want to be.